Erin Boyt. I'm a craniosacral therapist and personal trainer in Portland, Oregon, and welcome to my weekly video Q&A. This week, a friend of mine sent me an email and asked if I had any advice for back pain. So today, I want to show you one of my favorite exercises for creating mobility in the hips and the low back. What we're going to do is get onto all fours. Move back so you can see from the side here. Now, this may look a lot like something you would recognize from a yoga practice, and it's inspired by yoga, but it will be a little bit different if you're someone who's used to practicing yoga. The first thing we're going to do is move into a rounded spine. So I'm tucking my pelvis, I'm rolling my rib cage down, and I'm letting my head fall forward. I'm also pushing a little bit into the ground so my shoulders come forward of my rib cage. From here, I'm going to keep that shape of my spine and my pelvis as I move back. And that's really the key here, is trying to keep that shape. So that means I have to keep tucking as I move back. And then I'm going to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to extend forward, I'm looking forward, my pelvis is tilted in an anterior tilt, and I'm going to keep that shape as much as I can as I move forward. You might lose a little bit of that tilt, but we're trying to avoid dropping into this more neutral or relaxed position. So the goal here is variability of movement. We're exposing the spine and the pelvis to these different ways of moving so that we have options when we run or walk or play or whatever it is that we do. And we're going to shake it out. And we're going to do all that in reverse. So now I'm going to come into what looks like a cow pose. So my pelvis is tilted forward, I'm looking forward. I'm going to keep that shape as I move back. Now when it comes to the breath, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that as long as you're breathing, that's the important thing. And you don't really have to worry about connecting the inhale or the exhale to any particular part of this movement, because just like variability of movement is important, so is the variability of our breath. Now, if you're holding your breath, that's a different story. I do want you to actually breathe. You just don't necessarily have to connect it to any specific part of that sequence. So I hope this was helpful to kind of open up that space between the hips and the low back. If you have any questions about this or would like more advice for back pain, if there's something specific that you're dealing with that you'd like to troubleshoot, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll post all the ways that you can do that along with this video. And if you have a question that you'd like me to answer in a video Q&A for next week, feel free to let me know that as well.